I'm going to pause right now and slow things down because I'd like to share with you and maybe even relate to the pains that you may have experienced that have brought you to this point. And it's that realization that something needs to change, something needs to be done differently, or you could achieve or do more. And you see the opportunity and you're trying to rise to the occasion. So, had a conversation with a number of people over the years about how they just felt that their career was at a standstill. And one in particular person comes to mind. She was actually educated in accounting outside of the United States, moved to the United States, but found as she came here that her career was only going to a certain level simply because she didn't have any training or formal education that she could actually point to here in the United States. And her degree outside of the States was in accounting, but she just couldn't get past and get the promotions that she thought she was deserving of. Here at Universal Accounting Center, we were able to give her the credentials she needed as a professional bookkeeper so that she could say in this year she became certified as a PB. And what that did for her is she, doing it on her own, hung the plaque up in her office, put it up in her cubicle, which is where she was working, and her employer, her boss came by, noticed it, and saw this is something that she did on her own. This is something she took seriously enough to take care of by herself. And for that reason alone, not only did she get a pay increase, she did get a promotion that she was looking for because the employer recognized that this is someone that's serious, not taking it as a job, but as a career, as a professional. Another thing I'd like to share with you is another individual that, from a career point of view, felt that they were excited to kind of move to that next level, but they were never seen as an accountant because they never got the formal training. So in this case, they hadn't gotten an education like the first person I was sharing with you. They actually graduated from high school and found themselves in a situation where they were just given responsibilities, taking on roles, and they were over time doing the accounting, but they were never formally trained. And so this person had a self-doubt. They were just wondering, do I in fact know what the entire accounting process is? Could I speak intelligently with the accounting professionals that actually do the books for the company as I'm preparing the transactions? They didn't have that confidence. And what we were able to do is, in getting them enrolled as a professional bookkeeper, is give them the confidence, fill in the gaps that they needed to be able to say, I can now intelligently hold on a conversation with an accounting professional. Well, from that, you can imagine how their confidence grew and their experience then expanded such that they were able to then later, in just a few years, get some promotions and pay increases that really changed their lives. What we're talking about here is that Universal Accounting Center, we give you the training, the credentials you need to further your career. You're not having to go back and get a 4-year degree. You're not having to leave the profession you enjoy and like. You can stay in it and actually progress and get the earnings that you're hoping for. So just understand this. If it's about accounting, it's Universal. Here's some of the stories that we have to share. Give us a phone call and let's talk about your experience, your situation. Let's set a time to talk where we can actually look at what opportunities lie ahead for you if you can just put in a little bit of time and energy and effort for you to take that your career, your situation to that next level. Understand this, if it's about accounting, it's Universal. That's right. So take care. Have a great day. Click the button to join me on the other side and let's see what's happening next. Thanks.